Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it seems it's about time for yet another episode of Little Busters. So yeah, we're going to continue our story with Sasami and going to discover about the reality-bending stuff in school. So we'll see what's going to happen with this. Also, before we start, I want to ask you what I should play after Little Busters. I asked it once time before and I'm asking again. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments and we may play some of them at some point. Maybe not instantly after I finish the Little Busters, but it's going to be into the consideration and on the vote pool in the future after like we are done with Little Busters and stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comments what kind of novel would you like me to play. I have some ideas by my own, if you don't have like any of yours propositions, and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that will be it for the start, and let's just do it. Let's go to the and let's see what's going to happen. Let's continue. After splitting with Rin, I headed back to the boys' dorm. Great detective, huh? That was obviously a role someone like Kyosuke or Kuruge-san should play. I wondered if I could do it myself. But there was no use questioning my role, I must simply fulfill it. I thought I was doing well in putting my idea together and steadily drawing closer to the core of the incident. I was allowed to feel confident in myself. Yep. I should motivate myself even more. Alright. This word really makes me positive. I have a little headache, so I'm probably not as energetic as I should be, but we'll see. I'm back. I was lost for my words. Oh my god, what happened? What's there? Why you are slightly blushing? What have you done? The top of her nose was slightly red. Oh, she hit something? It must have been burned earlier. I was wondering if you were angry. Okay. I knew she was lying. You know, actually she has just given me a lot of information. Well, looks like Komari-san has disappeared. I'll explain. Yeah. That's a weird stuff. Yeah, that's kind of like a horror movie. Yeah, although I don't think it's quite as scary. Since I wasn't completely certain yet myself, I left my words vague. Yeah, I'm like that just because I experienced something like that before, so yeah. Eh? Could be. Huh, she was right. But whose animosity? Why me? Even in my theory, it was still unclear who the culprit was. I wish strong enough to create this world. Yeah, I was getting overconfident. Thanks to her opinion, I was starting to lose the conviction I'd had in my theory. Yeah, I did say that. The road to becoming a great detective was long and thorny. And she's got again. Oh. Out of blue, Rain stormed into the room, and Sasuke-san turned to the cat once more. Well... Really? She's going to attack her in the cat form? What the fuck? Hey, wait. I wrap my arms around her body to stop her. So, what brings you here? Rain, make it brief. Okay. What's that? Oh, the picture book of hers. Okay, we remember this. Oh my god, this is so important thing for her. Okay. Komari-san picture book. Thanks. Yeah, that. Hey. God damn it, Sasami. Yeah, you always thought you were good with cats, huh? She left. Whew. No, unless you promise me you won't go after her and fight. Ah, your gloves, you're hurting me. You shouldn't pick a fight at a time like this, or things will get even more complicated. You are a cat, you are not even her rival at this point. That's just you wanting to take out your anger on her. Okay. Squeeze. Obviously, Ricky must have the opportunity to squeeze boobs of the next character. Every single road, I swear. She turned back into human. Well, I think the situation where I was in, with me down on my knees embracing her, was honestly very bad. Sorry, I get off her immediately. I was worried that she might pounce on me yet again. Sasagawa-san? She likes us. Okay, Sasagawa-san? Nice, I'm sorry. Yeah, she cannot say I don't mind. She's conflicted. She likes Kengo, but there's Ricky. Wow, okay. She turned her face away from me. Thank God, she wasn't as mad as I expected. We heard the bell signaling the immediate end of the lunch break. Yeah, I have to head back. Sorry, I will see you after school. Okay. I thought a deep breath when I got out into the hallway. So many things have happening that I had little time to rest these days. Yeah, we still have people missing. Other who else will miss. After school. Sorry, I got back here as quickly as I could. What does it matter to you? We're both feeling awkward because of what happened earlier. Okay. So that's Komari-san picture book that Rin brought her. Well, if you know her story, then you can figure out a lot of things from this book. Probably Ricky will read it and will like understand of like, I mean, probably will like remember from the previous roads. Maybe like how Komari is. Maybe she's like, what if Komari is in hospital actually right now with her brother? Oh no, wait, not with brother. Oh my god, brother died. I'm sorry. With Konjiro? I forgot his name. Maybe she's in the hospital there. That's why she's like missing. Maybe she's like spending some time in like hospital, just like no being around. Who knows? I took a look at the first page. Yeah, I had read this once before. Yep, you did. The difference was that the story was now complete. The girl becomes good friends with the dwarves. The boy works hard and helps free each dwarf of their worries. Once their problems are gone, they leave the forest one by one. It was a natural representation of what happened back in that world. Wow, okay. That's nice. I don't know what she was thinking when she wrote it. I was pretty certain it was based off our experience in that world. Well, she have pretty good memory of that place. Dwarves leave the forest. If their problems are gone. To switch it around, when they leave, they no longer have anything to worry about. The forest is the world, built upon thoughts, and the world is one where one's wishes come true. That really is an amazing hint. I might have figured out how to get out of here. Wait, what? Really? Wait. Built upon thoughts. The word is out where one's wishes come true. Trying to like get your wish to be true. So what? You are going to like make Sasami confess to Kengo or something? There's no point in just knowing that though. Sure. If that's what has been created by someone's thoughts or wish, we only need to make it come true. That must be something that we can do. We are getting special treatment because they want us to do it. I have no clue what they might have wishing for though. Yeah, we don't know who created this, so we don't know whose wish we are supposed to make. Right. I still think we at least have the guideline now. Must be hints about it lying around here. Like that unreachable place for the instance. I'm sure we'll find something if we make it there. Yeah, let's go and let's see if you can actually get there. I want to see if like Sasami can go there actually. Shut down the door. Yep. She transformed into a cat and started down the hole gallantly. Okay. I found her ability to jump into action at times like this reassuring. Probably she will be able to join there, right? Like enter this place. Ricky is unable to for some reason, or maybe he will be able to join her to this to this place. Maybe if they're like together, they can like actually enter this place. Falling behind the black cat that was Sagawa-san, I headed out behind the school building. Yeah. Okay, let's see. And okay, never mind. It's not working. You got the same result each time. It was like being pushed back or twisted away. We ended up bumping into something like the invisible wall. What if you both go like from both sides? And try to meet in the middle? I see. I thought that you might be able to make it through. Not sure. That's the only one I found. Alright. Okay, so... I don't think there's going to be any other place, at least from the backstory. I mean, not from the backstory, from that dream sequence or something that was like in the beginning. There was like only this place. That was very significant. We split up and searched at different areas. I decided to take areas I hadn't visited during my breaks. Because I thought that even if I revisit places I'd been, I subconsciously wouldn't be able to pay close enough attention. It would be better to leave them to Sasagawa-san. Files around the dorms. Then tennis court and sport grounds. And lastly our club room, just in case. Makes sense. There's nothing anywhere. I ended up finding no clues, nor any areas like the one behind the school building. Huh. As well, it means the place where the incinerator sat was special. I wonder if we are overlooked anything. I should have been attentive enough to notice if there was anything weird somewhere. I headed to where we agreed to meet. Scarson wasn't there yet. I guess I will get tea or something. As I started walking, my phone rang. Who could it be? I checked out the number on the display. Okay. All I saw was meaningless series of symbols. Okay, this is getting weird. Who's calling you? Are these aliens or what? Why symbols? What is this? I hesitated to answer. But then I clicked my head. I decided this had to be a clue. It could be the master of this world. After a deep breath, I pushed the button to answer. Hello? Okay, this is getting... Okay, this is creepy. Noise. Hello, who is this? They hung up without saying anything. Oh, that just happened. At least you could say. Someone was trying to contact me, but it didn't succeed. But who in the world was it? But a white cat suddenly got my eyes. Oh my god, there's another cat? Huh? Lennon. And I quickly realized something. It was Kyosuke. Oh! Lennon is like spy for Kyosuke in that world. Maybe it is actually Kyosuke who tried to contact him. Interesting! So he still exists in the world, but he cannot contact him. Kyosuke, I cried out to Lennon. However, he simply looked at me and let out a thin meow. And he started walking away from me. Kyosuke must have sent him here. Is he trying to tell me something through the cat? But why like this? I followed after Lennon. As I arrived at the school gate, suddenly my vision went black. What? This is... I can't believe it. This wasn't supposed to happen again. Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I was falling asleep. That couldn't be happening. But it was. Just like that time I saw somebody else's dream. But yet somehow different. Holy shit. Noises. I could hear them within my dream. There was a familiar voice mixed in with the noise. It was a voice I could never mistake for anyone else. It's Kyosuke. Kyosuke? Why was it? Just hearing his voice made me feel so relieved. Kyosuke, where are you right now? I don't know exactly either, but I'm guessing I'm in the world that was made by someone, made by its master. You're like speaking with each other like interdimensional. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, similar, not identical. Dream somebody is having. So it's kind of similar to... It's similar to what Saya had. I mean, Saya basically died and her consciousness was trapped in the world of Kyosuke, but technically she could create that world as well, so okay. But yeah, okay, this is dream of someone's, and we are like grabbed into this world. Similar. Okay. Eh? That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, that's weird. Which means none of us is the culprit. What about Sasagawa-san? Okay, I see. I was relieved to hear that. But I know this isn't the time to be relieved. Huh, even Kyosuke have no idea, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a big luck. So you're calling me from outside this world? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be like connected. Huh. I wonder what it could mean. Oh, you met with Komari. Okay. Rento? Does that mean she's not in here anymore either? Okay. Maybe she's gone as well now. She was here until a little while ago. Masato Nishizono Kuroga-san as well. Yeah. Yeah, they all know about Sasasagawa. Something in common. Well, I thought back. Those who left here, I told them what's going on and asked for their help or advice. Which means, could be they learned there's something wrong with this world. They disappeared after I told them. As for Nishizono-san, she seems to have figured something out when she saw Sasagawa-san in my room. Yeah, she was like, about the shadow of the cat. Kurogaya-san, well, she must have figured something out of her own. Okay. A hole. In other words. Now I know. The more people who realize what's going on, the harder it's gained to maintain the world. So basically you just tell everyone and this world will collapse and everything will be over. Is that it? Yeah, like we just need to like tell everyone? Because that would mean that we can escape easily, right? We just need to like tell everyone that something happening. Yeah, I want that. Why was the master of this world careless in so many ways? No, that's wrong. Using Kyosuke, they seems to be trying to help me. But what about me? For some reason, yeah. Why me? But if they need me, shouldn't it at least be someone I know? If I were them, I wouldn't leave someone here who isn't involved for no reason. Huh. Yeah. Fragile, just like a walking dream. All of us in there were sharing the same dream, and perhaps we merely recognize it as the world. The static was growing louder. Kyosuke, what's going on? Okay, they found out. Yeah, what do you mean? Okay. Kyosuke! I could only hear noise. Did I lose him? Yeah, so we can either escape or we can help. Huh. We don't know what they want though. What if they want something malicious? Hard decision. And actually we learned from the refrain that running away is not the best option. We are stronger than that. But do I want to help them? I don't know. Because they trapped us, and that's not good. So, are they good or not? Huh. I woke up. I knew that wasn't the right expression to use. However, I didn't know how else to describe it. I looked around. I could no longer see Lennon anywhere nearby. It seems the channel that Kyosuke used to contact me had been cut off. Which means I won't be able to contact him again. That was a real shame, since he always was the most reliable person I knew. Even now I had reasoned things out, just like that armchair detective. Anyway, thanks to him, I'd gain some useful information. Someone who's met me before. This means the culprit shouldn't be a complete stranger. In that case, I should be able to narrow down the list. I think I'm relying too much on everyone else. Yeah. Is it really Sasami ward? I think like everything is like pointing towards her. Especially that the black cat in that dream before was like in this background, like backyard that's like missing now. And they cannot enter there. And it was all about this cat. And Sasami is a cat in this world. So it must be something, some kind of wish that she has. Before long, the black cat Sasakawa-san arrived. No, I'm going. Well, I've realized I can do anything by myself. Well, Kyosuke just got in touch with me. And I figured out a lot of things. I realized that I haven't solved pretty much anything myself. Yeah. I'm thinking I will never be capable of becoming a leader who can do everything. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Okay, I like reasoning of Sasami here. Huh, she was probably right. Sorry and thanks. Okay, let's go back to the room then. Eh? Okay, don't just calm down. You don't have to be like pushy. Yeah, Sasami, we all know that you like us. We cannot hide it. She turned around and started walking. I wonder why she's mad. She's always been hard to understand. Having returned to my room, the two of us had another discussion at the table. Oh my god, are you serious? Just deal with it. It's not even the real world, like, why would you care? Eh? Are you talking about this table? It works as a table. I'm fine with this. But I've been using it for quite some time. So, in a nutshell, firstly, regarding those who are no longer in here. They were forced out because they learned about your situation. Remember? That happened with Komari-san as well. Nothing, I guess. It seems that she's no longer in this world. It just seems she's no longer in this world. She let out a long sigh. It must contain an equal measure of relief and loneliness. It's no surprise. Sasakawa-san looked so happy when she was with her. And there's one other thing. There's nothing major going on outside. Yeah, it's just like day just going by day. Right. I think that means that if we make it out here, everything will return to the way it was. And there are two ways out of here. Finding a hole which leads out, or fulfilling this world's purpose. I have no idea what kind of purpose there might be as well. So, easier is to just escape, I guess. Well, as what I told you before, someone created this world because they have a wish. So to put it another way, fulfilling their wish should get us out of here. Yeah, but still, You don't know.
まあそれならその穴というのを見つける方が
Yeah,
手っ取り早いです。
like I said, pretty much. I guess so, but
でもそんな穴なんて見つかりませんでしたけど。
it's not a physical one. I was just using it as a metaphor.
分かってますわよ。
Okay.
でそこなんですけどよろしいかしら。
Okay. Sure, I'm finished. What have you got, Sasakawa-san?
ええここ外に出られませんわよ。
Eh?
校門が塞がってましたわ。焼却炉と同じみたいに。
Oh, so yeah, that's what I was like wondering when Ricky was like following Lennon. If you can like actually go outside the school, because in the previous words they were like sealed off. There was like kind of outside world, but not really. The school gate, really.
ついでに言いますと、裏門も柵を越えようとしても。
So we're trapped on the school property. However, that also makes the school the only area we have to search. Still, there's absolutely nothing we can do if the master happens to be outside. In the first place, I doubt anyone I know from outside the school would do something like this. I pondered. In terms of acquaintances, the same went for Sasagawa-san. I mean, it should be someone both met. And if that's the case, they met within the school grounds. I realized something. Yesterday, I had suspected I myself might be the culprit. But what if it's Sasagawa-san? Yep, that's my thoughts as well. It's not unthinkable, but me being the cause is still quite possible too.
さっきから黙って何を考えてますの？
Yeah, well, if I were to told her that, she would have definitely gotten mad again. And on top of that, it was nothing more than speculation. It would have probably just increased her confusion.
何か気づきました？
Well, how to say this? As I was in the thought, a knock on the door shattered my concentration. Okay,
誰か来ましたわ。
who's there? I wonder who.
また猫になってしまいますわ。
Yes. Huh, we can't just ignore the visitor though. The visitor knocked on the door again. Sorry, who is this? Yeah, hi Kengo. I wonder if it's Kengo maybe. Some reason. I mean, we still have like few people that that are like in our like friends group, so
ちょっと隠れますわ。
you will just turn into cat. She quickly dove into the bed and under the covers. Soon after that, the bulge in the sheets vanished. She must have turned into the cat. Just how badly did she want to hide her cat self from him? Yeah, well, the cat. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe in this world will be done if Kengo will see Sasami cat form. It's pretty much the only one who didn't like saw her in the cat form yet, so it's still quite possible that maybe Kengo is like culprit, who knows? He doesn't seem suspicious. Or maybe he's like the dream of Sasami because she likes him, so maybe if we manage to get her and her to accept that he will see her as the cat, that will fix it. Something like that. Ah, my head. I should have not recorded this today. Oh my god. My head still hurts. So what brings you here? I'm going to sleep after this. What do you mean? Yeah, he will get ejected. It doesn't seem like he realized anything yet. It would be easy to confess the truth to him right now. I'm certain he would be happy to help us. But if I did it, he would soon be ejected from this world. So I think I would better to keep it secret from him until we truly need his support. I don't think so.
そうか。
An unsatisfied expression overtook his face as he started to ponder. Yeah, you must be overthinking it.
リキ、何か隠して
Nah. Yeah?
長い付き合いだ。何か変な挙動があれば、俺
God
は
damn it.
話せないのか。
No. If I did, you would have to leave.
なるほど。じゃあ仕方ないな。
Okay.
いつか話してもらえるのかそれは。
Of course.
そうか。安心したぞ。
Okay. How I wish I could tell him right away and get him to help us, but I must force myself not to. I'm sorry.
そんなに深刻なことなの
Yeah, it is. The problem is, he will probably start figuring something out and he will be ejected anyway, just like Kurugaya, because she probably figured something out, some stuff by her own, so... Yeah, he still might be missing in like few minutes.
話すことができるようになったらいつでも言ってくれ。俺はいつだってお前の味方だ。
With that, he stood up. Kango? I spoke to him, just as he was going through the door. I'm sorry and thank you.
あ、
He walked out of the room.
言ってしまいましたよね。
Yeah. The two of us released heavy sighs in unison. And she returned back into a human.
もう窮屈すぎますわ。
Okay.
こんなところさっさと出て行きたいですわ。
She has such a cute funks. I love it. Like, these funks are so cute. So do I. Hiding something from your friend never feels good. What makes it worse is that I can't even... tell him, even though I really want to. He even offered me a sympathy here. I too want to get out of this place right away. But I recall the last words that Kyosuke had given me. I didn't completely catch his words back then, but...
お前が願いを叶えてやるってことを願ってる。
Okay, so Kyosuke wants us to actually help, not escape. I mean, that makes sense from Kyosuke's perspective, because Kyosuke always wanted us to get stronger and not like relying on others. So yeah, he would like us to help, and not just escape from the problem.
その儚い世界を作り出した誰か。
It felt like that was he had said to me. You know what?
なんですの？
If it's possible, I want to take the hard way out.
Huh?
Of course, we'll look for a way out. But I also want to find out as much about why this world is created as I can.
それは
She thought for a moment
あなたがしたいようにすればいいですわ。
and answered, Would you be willing to support me?
していただいているのはこっちですわ。あなたがそうするなら私もそうします。
Okay, nice. Teamwork. Finally, we're officially a team. Yeah, thanks. Evening, and it's raining. Oh no, it's not raining. She's cooking again. Oh my god, this is the cutest outfit ever. I missed you. Just like earlier, she looked like she really enjoyed cooking. As for the ingredients, by the way, I'd ask a cafeteria lady for them. And she's wearing the apron again. Sugeo-san, aren't you really fond of cats? Actually really fond of cats?
何か言いまして？
Yeah, you actually really like them, don't you? Nothing.
嫌いですわよ。
How come?
ご飯よそってください。
You are hiding something and it might be important. You better speak, lady. Oh, sure. Okay. We need to speak about cats. We started dying face to face.
昔の話ですわ。
Oh! Okay, backstory time. Eh?
昔、私は一匹
Okay.
黒猫ですわ。
Okay. Connecting to the black cat. That she don't like black cats. She continued, articulating each sentence slowly and carefully. I came across him when he was still a toothless newborn kitten. Okay, time for some wholesome story. And probably some tragic one, because she apparently hates cats. Especially black cats, and this kitten is black, so... Huh. He was abandoned, left in a pile of dead leaves in the corner of the park. Aww. I found him on my way home from school. At first, I paid little attention and went home as I thought his mother would soon return to him. However, I became worried later that evening and headed back out to the park. He was still in the same spot, weak and shivering from cold. Okay, so maybe my theory about Sakawa being actually a cat is wrong. That was perspective of her, but like in terms of like looking at cats, something. It was then I realized that kitten had been abandoned. I decided to be a surrogate mother and took him home to look after him. Though I knew my parents wouldn't agree easily. They had opposed having a pet several times before the black kitten. For this reason, I decided to secretly feed him in my room. Of course, it didn't last very long. Wow. Secret cat in your room? Sounds like the words that we know. Huh? We also have black cat in the room right now. I desperately tried to convince my parents. Eventually, they gave me a permission. After that, I had to go through many rough times. Sometimes he woke me up by starting to cry in the middle of the night. Sometimes he went missing, only to pop up from under my bed after I had looked everywhere for him. Also, he once peed on my clothes. Nevertheless, he grew bigger little by little. Even his gentle nibbling was starting to hurt. He started to eat baby food, and after that, all kinds of food. He started to become steady on his feet, and each and every change made me happy. Did you know a newborn kitten has blue eyes? Only the fact that the beautiful color of his eyes had changed saddened me slightly, and he never grew out of his habit of hiding. However many times I scolded him for it, it wouldn't stop going missing. Every time he did it, I looked all over my house for him. A year had passed by. My family had to move. The house was so old that we decided it was time to have it torn down and live in a different city. Of course, we're going to take the cat with us. However, on the day we moved, we couldn't find him anywhere. We all searched for him, worrying that he might still be inside the house, but he was nowhere to be found. We had to give up and go to our new place that day. Aww. Did he escape? Did he just like went for the stroll and came back and they were like not here? Aww. That sucks. The following day, I quickly headed back to the city. They were tearing down the old house. I looked for him around there and every other place in the city, hoping he must have been hiding somewhere. Yet I couldn't find him. I even put up posters for a missing pet. However, I can't receive a single clue. I never received. And even since then, I never saw him again. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't like explain why you hate black cat though. Seems like it was wholesome cat. And it's just gone missing.
猫の寿命ってどれくらいかご存知?
I'm not entirely sure. Like 8 years? Something? Maybe? Well, if I remember right, there was a pet cat which lived like 10 years in my neighborhood. Okay, yeah, so around. So I was close.
そうですわね。飼い猫は長生きしますわ。
Okay.
聞いた話ですけれど、飼い猫だった猫が野良猫になって2週間生き延びる確率は
Ooh, that's what you mean. Yeah, so basically if he's like missing and cannot like come back home, then he became stray and he dies because he cannot like handle the environment and just being by your own. That makes sense. Really, 1/3. There were 3 cats, only only of them would still... If there were 3 cats, only of them would still be alive after 2 weeks. This is the typo, I think. If there were 3 cats, only one of them, there should be, would still be alive after 2 weeks. That's too low.
きっとどこかで死んでしまったんでしょうね。
Probably.
置いていった私をきっと恨んでたでしょう。
Oh. So you blame yourself for this. Maybe you actually created this word.
だから私は猫が嫌いなのです
It doesn't make sense. As if to gloss over her inner gloominess, she started eating her rice faster. You see. It's not that Sagawa-san always hated cats. She had to make herself hate them. Sagawa, thank you
なんですの？
for telling me that.
あなたが昨日身の上話なんかするからですわ。
The hemp. She turned around and carried out dishes to the sink, which was just a tiny plastic tap on the washstand. Should I thank her? Nah, I think that's quite right. I don't think that's quite right. We continue discussing our situation after dinner, and we'll see this discussion in the next episode actually. We just finished with the backstory of Sasami and why she apparently hates cats. I still don't know how that counts as hating cats. Like, can you guys help me in the comments with this? I don't get this. Why this backstory makes her hate cats? I don't get it. Is it just so she... Maybe she's like trying to convince herself that she hates cats, so she won't take any of like cats to the shelter from the streets, so this like tragedy will not appear like happens again. Maybe she's like afraid of like taking cats in to like, you know, leave them later and they will just die. Maybe that's why she's like saying that she hates cats, because she just wants to protect them basically from herself. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. I think that might be a possibility. So yeah, anyway, that will be it for this episode. Thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks once again, and for the Pocket Watch, let's go and code.